Hi guys, it's Jemiah here. Today I'm going to show you how I make my fabulous chicken croissant roll-up. I have here 3 large chicken breasts. I'm going to take my chicken breasts and season them with a ranch seasoning packet. You can find these at your local grocery store. I'm gonna take and pour the seasoning. I'm gonna use my finger to just kind of rub it in there. And I'm gonna flip it over, pour some on each side. Just rub it into the meat, really good. And this packet has plenty of salt in it, so I'm not gonna add any additional salt to the meat. Don't want it to be overly salted. Make sure I get every single inch of the chicken. I'm gonna take these and put them in a pan. And I'm gonna take and add some olive oil to the top. Just drizzle it in some olive oil. And then I'm gonna pop it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. So I have my chicken in the oven. While my chicken is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and start on my gorgonzola butter. I'm gonna take a half a stick of butter, chop up a couple of pieces of fresh parsley. And I'm just gonna give it a rough chop. By the way, parsley is super healthy. Like, instead of taking vitamin C pills, just eat a couple pieces of parsley. And then I'm gonna add my gorgonzola cheese. And I'm gonna put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Take it out and then add a little bit more cheese to it. Then put it back in the microwave for another 30 seconds. So be right back. While we're waiting for the chicken to finish, I'm gonna go ahead and steam my broccoli. I have here about 1.5 cups of broccoli florets that I'm gonna pour over into my pan. I have my pan heated to a medium-high heat, and while I'm waiting for it to completely warm up, I'm gonna season my broccoli with a little bit of garlic powder and ground black pepper. And add a little bit of sea salt to it. And I have here some red sea salt. I got my water, gonna add a little water just so I can get me a good steam on it. And I'm gonna need this broccoli to get a little bit soft. Okay guys, so my broccoli is done steaming. See, that's nice and green. It's not too soft, but it's not hard either. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a couple slices of medium cheddar and just set it on top so that I can have a little bit of melted cheese over the broccoli. I'm gonna place my lid back on so it can melt down for about 2 minutes. I have my broccoli and cheese ready. What I'm gonna do is add some of my gorgonzola butter to the broccoli, and I'm not gonna add all of it. Pour that over in there, and then I'm just gonna give it a nice little toss. And then I'm gonna take my spoon and just kind of chop it up just a little bit. At home when you're making this, if you like your broccoli mushy, then by all means steam it a little bit longer and mush it away. So I think that's good. What I'm gonna do now is put it in the freezer for about 5 minutes so that it gets chill and be nice and cold for me when I'm ready to roll it up with my chicken and my croissants. All right guys, so my chicken is all done. As you can see, it's nice and brown, crispy. It looks so delicious. I'm sure it's gonna taste just as delicious as it looks as well. And what I'm gonna do is just add a little bit more of my gorgonzola butter to the top. Just sprinkle a little bit over here, over on top. And then the chicken is gonna go in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes just so it can get a little chill to it. I have everything all chilled and ready to be rolled up in my croissant dough. What I'm gonna do is take my chicken breast and set it right here on a napkin. Now I'm setting it on the napkin so that some of that extra moisture can kind of soak up in the napkin. And I'm gonna start with my dough. Now, I made this croissant dough last night. If you want at home, you can go and buy croissant dough out of the store. If you want to make it, I have another video coming where you can see how I made this croissant dough. It's very easy to make and it's really delicious. Now that I have this all rolled up, I'm gonna take my egg mixture, pour a little bit of milk in it, scramble it, and I'm gonna use it to brush my croissant with. My broccoli and cheese chicken croissant roll-ups are all ready to go in the oven. I'm gonna place them in the oven for about 20 minutes on 350 degrees. I'm just gonna take a little butter and rub it on the croissants. I have my broccoli cheese chicken croissant roll-ups all plated. I took my gorgonzola butter along with some of the leftover pan drippings from the chicken and made a little sauce out of it. I'm gonna set this right here on the plate alongside the chicken croissants for extra dipping.